Thumbs up.
Live now.
Good morning, guys. How's everybody today?
Good morning.
Welcome to 1 Million Cups, Westminster, and we're back at Magic. So nice to be here in the spiffy digs downtown. So we are 1 Million Cups, Westminster. Our mission is to lower the barrier of access for education, resources, and connection of entrepreneurs. As we all know, Westminster is a very entrepreneurial town, and we're excited to be here. Without the Pillars of Support core program, this mission doesn't get accomplished without these pillars. We ask for presentations, not pitches. Connection, not networking. Culture, for the community, by the community. Nobody has ownership of One Westminster, and nobody should be paid for anything with One Westminster. And we are radically and intentionally inclusive. So we meet once a week, every Wednesday at 9 a.m., sometimes here, sometimes over at Starter Portal. Presenters usually have to be a little less than 5 years old and willing to ask for help. And we end with the what can this community do for you? These are our organizing team: Graham Dodge, myself, Vicky Slinkman, John Wheatman, Tina Thomas, Julia Snap, and Gabby Rose, our fine camera person.
So we're just going to put the website.
And today we're going to be talking with Collision Course, the Southern Fusion?
Soul food, yeah.
Soul Food restaurant that's going to be opening on Main Street. And we're all very excited to have another place to eat and drink. So come on down, guys, and show us what you got.
Tony and Ashley.
I didn't do a presentation today.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Listen, as much fun as I had building that slideshow last year, it was a great time. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you still have like stress when you look at PowerPoint?
I'm making it right now for a class, and it's like I'm PTSD.
Sorry, for anybody watching, Kim and Janice from Goosewood Stokes are here. We competed against them in the Biz Challenge last year. We all had to make these beautiful PowerPoint presentations.
It's literally a room of a bunch of cool people.
Yeah, it's true.
I walked in, I'm like, oh man, this is a cool room. So.
And also, if there's any interruptions for anybody on the live feed, our daughter is with us this morning. And Ting, BusyBot, has her very entertained right now. Thank you, Vicky. So, okay, so since the last time we were here, woo!
Yeah. Biz Challenge. So Biz Challenge happened, and
Yeah.
In October we decided to start brunch at
River
Downs
Downs Golf Course in Kingsburg, Maryland.
We had done a few pop-ups there that were absolutely successful. Just so many people in and out, which I guess we'll say that on Friday.
What?
Just the eats and beats.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That's what it kind of
We'll talk
started.
about that. So, I mean, tracking back to last year, jumping ahead, like we had intended to open last summer. That did not work out. So, in full disclosure, we haven't really been quiet about it. The electric quote just came back way over budget. And as you all know, money doesn't just fall from the sky. So at that point, we looked at each other and we were like, cool, what do we do? And so we were functioning on doing pop-ups, and then we had the opportunity at River Downs literally sort of fall in front of us. And
We had to pivot.
we had to pivot again. We're just gonna write that on the wall on the inside of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Pivot.
Everybody will know it.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
A king and a queen crown.
Yes.
Just in a box somewhere. There's king, queen, pivot.
So can they just be couches?
Yeah.
Couch
absolutely.
crown. So we took River Downs and we've been doing brunch there since November, and that went really well, and it's going great. If you've been out to see us, thank you so much. And so as you saw, the signs have gone up on Main Street, and that means that things are moving.
Yes, that was one of the things that I wanted to go up just so everybody would know that it's happening. It's just been so tumultuous. I think that's a good word.
That's a great word. So someone decided to call us Collision Course, thinking that it was like a really cute name, but not understanding that it also would set us on the most bumpy path to opening this restaurant that has ever existed in the history of the planet. So.
Hey, listen, we went into it thinking that Main Street was going to be it for us, and we we're going to have one operation, and it was going to be what it is, and you know, we bring some soul food, some collard greens. And then, you know, some pivots had to happen. It started to happen, and we have River Downs now, so we will continue to do brunch there. There's been so many questions of people asking.
When we move, we're not actually moving.
Yeah, we aren't actually moving. We will stay there. We will stay there and do brunch. We will do catering events there at the clubhouse and at the golf course as well. So that is not something that is going to go away for us. I think that's something cool to have, especially just being in Westminster. Outside of it just a little bit, and just the backdrop and everything. Outside seating will be absolutely gorgeous. Just being out there on the golf course, just all the trees and green, and it's just wonderful.
And to answer your question too, brunch is exclusive to River Downs because Main Street doesn't have the refrigerator space for it. We are approved with the health department for Main Street under our current menu for our soul food menu. Brunch can't happen at this time unless expansion is able to occur at some point. So that being said, opportunities have fallen in front of us. We have a fantastic group of people around us who have supported us through this year. Last year, this room asked us, how can we support you? And a lot of it was just getting the word out, making sure you spread it. We've been so appreciative of that because, man, did it work. And so one of our supporters for Main Street, Regina Brooks.
Shout out, Regina.
Hi, Regina. I'm sure you're watching. She works at FR Conversions on 97 in Tech Court. If any of you have seen the white vans at the mall and everyone's like, oh, what are the white vans? They're going to become handicap accessible vehicles, both for private ambulances. What do you mean? About what? Oh, where is Melissa? Can you get him out of here, please? Jeez Louise. You're gonna need to start bouncing these meetings a little bit. So they become private ambulances and personal, accessible vehicles for families who need them. So that's what happens, and that's actually a factory right here in Westminster. People don't really know that that's happening.
It's so cool.
It's an amazing facility.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, just knowing just what those cars,
International. They're shipped internationally.
What those vans are going to do.
Yeah.
It's so awesome.
It's so neat, and it's right here in Westminster. So, that being said, there is a cafe inside of FR Conversions that is a carry-out location, and it closed down before the pandemic. It was called Abe's In and Out. We were approached asking if we wanted triplets instead of just twins. And at first, we were like, well, and then we walked in, and it was an opportunity we literally could not turn down. So, in addition to Main Street opening this summer, it is opening this summer, but not before June 4th. My brother's getting married, so that's what we can tell you right now.
Yes.
One day the paper's just going to come down and it's going to be open. We will be opening within the next few weeks.
Thank you, Bernie, for that advice.
Yes, yes, thank you, Bernie.
Birds.
We are going to be opening within the next 3 weeks, a breakfast and lunch cafe operating Monday through Friday on 97 North. It is not available for dining, but it is carry out to the public. And we've been working pretty hard on that for about 2 months now. We have a couple of papers we have to put through still, but everything's approved and we're ready to roll. So we have a team ready to go and run it. We have a team ready to run River Downs. I know that's the big question, how are you guys doing this? We have a lot of people helping us. We really do.
Couldn't do without it right now.
Literally couldn't.
Couldn't do it.
Could not.
It's just the culture and things that we're building right now, just for our business and our companies and what we're doing right now. I think people just want to be in on it right now. So it has been nice, people reaching out and asking, if they can come and work for us. And we will be right now. You can go on this website right now, and if you see us and you want a job,
Scroll to the bottom. Please scroll to the bottom of this page. Oh, Bert's gonna help me with that.
There's a contact us there.
Right at the bottom.
I would say yes. Just go ahead and start sending us some information right now, and we'll start to make some calls and start to build our team up just for all 3 locations.
Yep.
Westminster being the top location, Main Street being the top location.
The main location.
That we will be hiring for. So.
Yeah. The cafe gives us a really lucrative opportunity to offer people in the restaurant industry some really great hours. It's breakfast and lunch. You're off by 3 o'clock. So it's perfect for people who have small kids. And so, we have an opportunity there that is just we're really, really, really grateful that people have looked at us and have so much faith in us, which I hope we haven't let anybody down because I feel like we've been working really hard. So that was our big announcement today. Main Street is coming. I know everybody was kind of hoping that we would have a Main Street opening date. It is coming, guys, June-ish. Yes. But the cafe, I realized it's May 3rd right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got some painting to do. So for now, the cafe will open in about 3 weeks, and you can look for an announcement for that. And so if you are on that end of Westminster, come support us.
Also, I mean, like that was a cool thing. But we're doing something. We're doing
Oh.
something super cool tonight. It's super cool.
Oh, yeah.
Something that something that we put together with Exploration Commons and Billy Live with Find Your Purpose. We're actually doing a food class with some kids from Find Your Purpose tonight. So there's a great collaboration, happening.
Commons.
Hopefully we can do more. I think we've been talking about just doing a lot more with each other. So I think that's just a great opportunity, just to get kids in the spirit of cooking and doing stuff at home themselves, and not having to depend on going out, to get fast food or get pizza or anything. They can do that at home. I had a wonderful pizza last night, by the way. We'll talk about that later.
No more menu items. Also, if you are looking for a job, because this is a great place for resources, FR Conversions is hiring and onboarding right now. So if you know anybody, to check out the website, FR Conversions. I believe it's frconversions.com. Don't marry me to that, but I'm pretty sure I'm playing the right thing. Regina texted me this morning. frconversions.isolvedhire.com/jobs. There is a really good hiring opportunity there. It's a great company to work for. So we've had a great experience with the owner so far, and I'm just really grateful for it. And come see us Friday night at River Downs for Cinco de Mayo celebration. Everything can be a taco. It's Tony's theory. An egg roll or a taco. It's fine. Right, guys. So thank you so much for having us this morning.
All right.
Appreciate
Question for Ash and Tony. Yes,
Oh,
Billy
God.
Live.
No, Billy, I didn't bring egg rolls this morning.
I was gonna sit here.
You don't bring egg rolls one time. If you want to go have a seat.
Chair there.
Don't bring
Chair
egg
there.
rolls one
Chair here.
time.
I sit all the time.
All right, Billy, you have a question, right?
It was about egg rolls because I'm babysitting.
Oh,
Oh,
any other questions or comments? And if you're on Facebook Live watching us, put your comment or question in the comment section, and Gabby will read it out loud in real life.
Do I want to know what that laugh was about?
In real life.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Tina
So
Thomas.
when's the pizza and painting party?
Ooh, pizza and paint. Oh, jeez. Did you just do that? Jonna, are you watching? Because if you are,
If you need help, throw it out there that you're gonna have pizza for anybody who comes to help. I'm thinking some people
oh,
would show
not
up.
painting behind signs. Never mind. Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, no, yes. Girl, I'm so confused right now. Okay, no, yes. We will definitely call in volunteers to help us with stuff. Yes, we already said that. We have a ton of people. So if you are someone who's like, yeah, I want to help paint collision course, put your name on the list, folks. We need you. You can sand some walls. paint.
Where's the list to sign up?
That I'll make one.
Oh, we're all professionals with painting and sanding around here, so yes. See you on the website,
This is why
right?
we come
Spray
here,
paint.
guys. Yeah. So we will. I don't know. Soon. The answer is soon. We still have to get the electric completed. So once that's done, we can put the rest of the walls up, which will happen very quickly because it's really not that much to do. The painting party happens. So.
So has pivoting enabled you to actually bring in the income you need to
Yes.
afford the additional expenses?
Yes.
The income, the visibility.
Yes.
Yes, it has.
Yes.
And we definitely thank everybody in the community just for coming out and hanging out with us and coming along this journey with us right now.
So we can just donate by buying more Tony's lunch.
I mean,
Yeah.
I take, in the words of Randy Moss, I take straight cash home. But no, I'm serious though. Like it really has. It really has given us the visibility, the means to take on another operation and do the things that we're doing right now. To get collision course as a whole, not just Main Street, but just the whole collision course up and running and going.
With such a big operation now in terms of footprint and locations, and not to mention, will you still be doing catering on an ongoing basis with the pop-ups?
Not so much the
No.
pop-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, not so much the
Pop-ups.
pop-ups, just because it would just take a whole different crew to
Yeah.
be able to do that, just to be on the operations. I'm gonna be mainly on Main Street. I have other chefs that run the other operations for me, but that's where I'll be mainly. So,
And then I'm playing the travel person. I visit everywhere.
So just, I think just the support there, maybe in the next year or two, if we can get a vehicle and
Baby
doing
shark.
some more things. But
Any other questions or comments?
We have a comment on Facebook from Jen Young of Covalent Spirits, just letting
Oh.
everybody know that collision course will be there at Covalent Spirits
Yeah.
next Friday.
Thanks, Jen.
Teacher
Yeah, we have
appreciation
a
day.
lot of things
the Teacher
happening.
Appreciation Week.
It is Teacher Appreciation Week.
And we're
We're going to
doing
be at Covalent Spirits on
Friday
Friday.
the 12th.
Yeah.
So we
Menu
have
will be announced for that soon. I gotta get this
we'll
guy
have,
to make
we'll
menus.
have a small menu just because we'll be preparing for the flower and jazz.
And I'm gonna tell everybody in advance, we're not gonna have egg rolls at Covalent because we're gonna have egg rolls the following day.
Billy,
at Flower
don't
and Jazz.
I'm not even coming tonight.
I'll bring egg rolls tonight.
I was gonna say something along with the operations.
About Covalent
No.
next week?
Oh, no, not about Covalent, but just about operations of the pop-ups. So we have some plans for that as well, to have like ordering links that are individualized for like City Park and for Covalent so that we don't have to be present outside so much. We can just get it there.
Well, it sounds like you guys are building scale into your business model.
Absolutely, for sure.
And that's investable. Are you looking for investors?
Always.
As in partner investors?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I
We are
think-
courting one at the moment.
Yeah.
Is that official yet?
Yeah, I mean, like,
It's official,
yes. It's allowing us to do what we're doing right now.
So,
It's allowing us to do what we're doing right now. So,
but yes, we always are. And then, so you were asking about the pop-ups. I mean, like when we initially made our plan for the Biz Challenge, we said that ideally we would love to have the portable kitchen, a food truck at some point because gosh, when you're talking winter seasons, especially with our parking situation on Main Street, I feel pretty confident that people are going to support us, but we also have this thing in the back of our minds going, we also recognize it's like you got to walk to us, right? You got to park in the parking garage. You're going to have to come up that sidewalk on Longwell, and maybe that'll be brought up at the next meeting next month about the sidewalk on Longwell as well. Let's talk about that one too. But we know that, so it would be great to have an off-site lucrative business as well. And so that is having a street team, festivals and street teams, being able to be at the wine festival.
yes.
I would love to do that. Do I want to do it out of a tent? Absolutely not. We looked into it last year and it was not sustainable in any way, shape, or form. We needed to have an on-site food prep operation. So for us, yeah, I mean, that is like, when we're talking long-term, that's always been a goal, but I can sort of see us really putting that into practice right now. So, yeah.
So if you're an investor out there, make sure you contact them. Any other questions or comments? Yes, Tina. Vicky Slinkman.
Okay, I was like, you pointed at me. Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly. It's okay, we both have brown hair. Yeah, Gina, say whatever, right? I always see you repping the collision course merch. Can we get merch now, or will there be merch available in the future?
What a great question.
Actually,
Yes,
that-
not yet.
That phone call is actually happening
Today.
today.
Yeah.
Just
so
so we can get a time frame. So the street events were like a lot of my benchmarks, a lot of the things that when I wanted things to happen, with the first one, Wine Stroll being just the signs up, just making sure everybody knew that it was still happening. And then we're coming up on the Flower and Jazz, and for Flower and Jazz, I really wanted some merch just because we're getting closer and closer.
Yeah.
And I really wanted people to just start to represent it outside, just so people, will visit the website a little bit more and just see what we have going on. So.
we also have some very, very cool promotional ideas in the works, which I don't think I want to share those yet. We'll sit on those, but like, yes, very cool. I'm
Yes,
very
we're always
excited.
willing to be billboards.
Yeah, walking billboards.
Yeah. Yes, the collision baby. Yeah, I love it. I love wearing the t-shirts too. If you ever see me, I'm always wearing some
Mine
sort
got
of
wrecked.
graphic,
That's why you don't see me in mine
some sort
anymore.
of graphic tee, like not just collision course, but some sort of graphic tee that I'm always wearing. Usually it's another business or a brewery or something like that I'm wearing too. So yes, it would be wonderful to see some of these.
I'll cry.
You know, walking.
If I see my shirt out in public on someone I don't know, I'll cry. I'll cry.
Any other questions or comments? We've got time for like one or two more.
Just that y'all's brunch is amazing.
Thank you.
Specifically the quarter.
The card.
I can't
So-
take credit for it. He's
Oh,
he's the
yeah.
chef.
So I just
just do everything
I
else.
switched up the recipe just a little bit. I'm adding fried green tomatoes to it.
Oh, and that's a good opportunity for us to say too. If you've been to brunch with us, we are getting ready to launch a spring menu. So we can very confidently say avocado toast is joining the menu. We've been trying to expand a little bit into a few more vegan options. It's something that's been requested, and we're trying to do it in a way that is fiscally responsible. So avocado toast was a good one. Thank you, Regina, for that suggestion.
No Beyond Meats.
Yeah, no Beyond Meats. That's
No, anything you put on top of grits.
Yeah. Well, and our grits are cheddar
good
grits, so they're
grits.
vegetarian.
Yeah, good grits, there's a difference.
Yeah. So we're working on that, but we will have a new menu. I think we're probably going to solidify that this week. I'd like to have it done for Mother's Day. And for Mother's Day, we're reservation only at Riverdown, so we have like 3 spots left for parties under 4. So if you're over 4 people, I'm so sorry I can't accommodate you.
Don't you whet our appetites by going a little deeper into your menu items? What are your big sellers? What do you like to make?
Everything. I like to make everything.
Well, let's
it's-
talk about the cafe and talk about Main Street. Talk about
I mean,
business.
it's just more. It's
Oh,
more.
yeah, this is our brunch menu.
There you go.
It's so this is brunch here. My menu on Main Street will be more soul food based. So we're talking about collard greens, which if you've had my collard greens, anybody out there you already know they are the best collard greens in the country. I'll put my stamp on them right now. Also, I make a wonderful candied sweet potatoes that I use the bourbon from Covalent Sweets, ribs, fried chicken.
Egg rolls, obviously. We'll have the barbecue chicken egg roll as a regular menu item on Main Street, but we'll probably have a rotating menu as well.
I'll have shrimp and grits for Miss Vicky Slinkman over
Yes,
there as
thank you,
well.
sir. Regularly.
Yes.
You're gonna have good biscuits.
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
Yes, cornbread is what we do. So
And they make excellent cornbread.
yeah, no biscuits, but we will definitely have some really good cornbread in there. So I came up with the recipe myself, and
I was so proud of him. He'd never baked before, and he's like, "I made this." I was like, "What?"
it's the right amount of spongy and sweet, and it's so good.
It's pretty sweet.
So just things like that. If you think going down in a southern dive and you're going to get a platter with some home baked mac and cheese, some pork shanks, and some chicken, that's what I'm going to do. Some Caribbean flavors as well. I'm going to throw them there, and so.
Excellent, thank you.
All right.
Can you say hi?
Well, then, what can we as a community do to help you?
The same thing that we said last time. Just keep coming to support us.
Yeah.
If there's any investors out there that want to talk to us, give us a call, let us know.
Yep.
But yeah, just keep supporting. I say when you come in for brunch, if you've ever sat in for brunch and I came and talked to you, I've always said the best compliment is to go and tell somebody else about us, so that or post about it online, like something to just get the word out, to just expand our visibility a little bit more. We're coming. We're coming. I don't
That would
think
be
that
Google reviews, Yelp
Love
reviews,
Google reviews.
Facebook reviews.
Facebook
Facebook. A lot of our stuff. Nextdoor. If anybody uses Nextdoor, we've actually had some good traffic from Nextdoor, and it was kind of an untapped area for us until the last few months. So if you are on Nextdoor, we love an official review, not just a favorite, but an official review on Nextdoor or a recommendation on Nextdoor, because that would really help us with our visibility. But yeah.
So you should expect, 18, 20.
I love it.
I appreciate
All right.
it.
I'll take it. Thank
Thank you. All right, so this means we have time for community updates from everybody. If you have a community update, please come on up and let me know. Or just raise your hand and I'll. Rick Leinbach, you want to come on up first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that.
Startupportal.com.
That's perfect.
Also, I want to. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I want to thank G Bird Baking Company for providing the baked goods today, and to American Ice Company Cafe for the coffee. So they are our community sponsors and food sponsors. So go ahead.
Thank you very much. So, every time we come in here, and this ecosystem we have in Carroll County is pretty good. and just lots of support. You just hear it every day. So these guys are going to crush it, no doubt. For us, we're doing our first event May 23rd at the Best Western, and really it's about bringing together the community to get an understanding of people that are out there potentially raising money, looking for capital. One of the groups that's going to be out there is Baltimore Community Lending. Tony, you talked to them a little bit. They were in Baltimore City. They're coming out here. They're coming to Baltimore County, et cetera. But they're alternatives to traditional financing. Don't get me wrong. We've got Truist Bank. We've got a great sponsor, Ting. Thank you very much. And OPG, Open Professional Group, and I'll talk about them in a minute. But the event is really for you guys to go there and talk to people that have been or in the process of raising capital. Hearing some great speakers like Graham talk about his story. Aaron Davis from Switchbridge is going to talk about his story of building a software platform which has been built by OPG. Purposely, Startup Portal, probably by the fall, we'll come back here and show off our software platform. When I hear about margins and raising capital and all that, we're baking all that in. So May 23rd, the Best Western, should be some very, very good speakers. Joe Matico, who spoke here some time ago, Venture Product Studio, as well as Linda Katz-Wilner, who has also spoke. She'll be talking about how to pitch, how to stand up and basically pitch like a professional and have the confidence to do that. So, May 23rd, any questions, comments? And food-wise, Briaglio Farms and Blondie's Donuts.
Very good. Any questions for Rick?
Yes.
Did you say there was an event fee?
Oh,
Is it for free?
it is.
Tickets.
There are tickets. Can you scroll down? There's cards here in the back over there. Tickets you can go to UStub. And I think it is, we're past the early bird. But I think it is it's $35 at this point in time. So, but if someone cannot afford the fee, just reach out to me. So
Yeah, and some of the other speakers and sponsors, I think, have a certain number of tickets.
like you have so many tickets, et cetera. So there's tickets around.
Yep.
So the key is for everybody to get out there and yeah, Magic. It's one of our nonprofit sponsors, as well as I'm seeing Chris over there with Carroll Tech. So really, really to bring together areas and resources. And Tamara Osterman has been fantastic from the state of Maryland. I think she has 5 people coming. So we're going to have resources from the state where we can ask questions. No offense to Tamara, outside of Tamara's and resources. But yeah, so should be a good night.
Excellent. Thank you, Rick.
Thanks.
Any community updates?
We talk Carol Biz Challenge.
Come on up.
Where's your lady? All right. Well, following up on Rick's mention of pitches and presentations, a couple of notable dates coming up. The Carroll County Chamber of Commerce, one of our most notable events, is the Carroll Biz Challenge. Applications are due May 31st, so there's still time to get that done. I know I'm preaching to the choir a little bit in this room. We've got past participants, we've got finalists here, but it works like this. We get 40 to 50 applications in, and it's a very tough job for the committee to winnow that down to 5 presenters that'll pitch live on stage August 3rd, right down the street at the Carroll Arts Center. We typically fill the place. It's a very fun event. If you're into nervous energy, you will love it. 5 presenters, live pitch, $10,000 cash, plus probably another $15,000 in valuable prizes to the winner of that event. There's a People's Choice Award that also comes with a cash prize that some people in here know about. So it's a fun event. May 31st, applications are due. It cuts off at midnight that night. Go to carolbizchallenge.com, look it up. I'm very fond of saying that even if you apply and you don't make it to the finals, you will have learned so much. You will have made so many contacts, found so many resources in this community. For anybody out there that's a startup, carolbizchallenge.com, check it out. If you got questions, shoot them to us. All right. Thank you.
Any questions?
Two things. One, the change maker. I don't know if you mentioned that, but
Yeah, I did.
emphasis of it's 5K.
Yeah, oh
And
yeah.
you have a
but-
shot at it, even if you're not in the top 5. That's a big nut.
It is, and thanks for a sponsor of that. That's United Way. Sponsors that award is $5,000. You don't have to make, as Rick said, one of the final 5 on stage. That award is available to anybody who even applies. What we're looking for there is a startup business that's going to have an impact on the community. So thank you for that.
Secondly,
Yeah.
you need a video. Emphasis on video, right?
Yes.
We have a
Yes.
green screen at Startup Portal. Please use it.
Yeah,
Not looking for a fee, but we want to see successful videos.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a lot of help in the community. Startup Portal is one of them. So if you're applying, don't neglect using those resources and give you a better application.
Is there any age issue on the applicant
For
for the business?
Be more precise. We got part of those.
Do you have to be a 1-year-old and under?
Oh, I thought you meant like the age of the person, like a 10-year-old.
If that's your business or idea, have to be, 1-year-old and under,
Must be
2-year-olds
18
and
years of
under.
age, though.
Yeah, well, it must be 18. But as far as the age of the business, I don't mean to be vague about it, but there's kind of a range there. If you're an established business, you've been in business for 3 years, then no, you're not going to be eligible. If you're established, you're making money, you've been in business for 2 years, probably no. But I'm also not going to say that there's a very firm 12-month exactly. If you're still in the startup stage, if you're still forming, and maybe you've been at it for a little bit more than a year, that's not an absolute kick out. Probably still eligible.
All right, thanks, John. All right, Diana Flores has an update as well from Conectando Us.
Hello, everyone. So I know most of you in here, but if I don't, my name is Diana Flores. I am the founder and executive director of Conectando Us. Our mission is to provide the Hispanic community a foundation of connection that fosters an inclusive network of resources. And I apologize if I'm speaking fast. I have a meeting in the other room. I told them, give me 5 minutes. So actually, and to be very honest, my meeting is therapy. So we have 5 minutes before my therapy session. So with Conectando Us, we have been so busy. We are just getting an influx of participants from the Hispanic community who are looking for various resources. Our biggest thing, as most of you in this room know, is housing. Housing is the biggest issue that I have seen here in Carroll County. It's difficult because there's a lot of stereotypes and really barriers to overcome when it comes to the homeless population. I have heard it from business owners here on Main Street, actually, who tell me, oh, but there's homeless people who hang out by the library. I'm like, yes, because the library is a resource center, and that's what you're supposed to do. And they're like, but they're in front of my business. And I'm like, yes, because they are human and they're allowed to be alive. But so breaking down a lot of those stereotypes comes along with working with great organizations like Human Services Program, who provides those resources. But like many, as we know, government grants, there comes a lot of stipulations, and it's hard to get families into housing. But our biggest organizational barrier has really been funding. I am 19 years old, as most of you know, but I'm 19 years old. I have some experience with grants, but nothing like a lot of other wonderful people like Graham who helped me with things like that, and Gabby. It's really Gabby. It's really Gabby.
I'm happy.
Yes. Well, Gabby who helps. But yeah, so I think finding donors and making that connection, because I've had a lot of people ask me, well, what about it's conservative Carroll. How are you operating under this? And I say surprisingly, people of all different backgrounds have been supportive of our mission, because we're not discriminating by serving only the Hispanic community, but rather we are creating a link between our cultures. And that's really the slogan that we have: connecting our communities, connecting our cultures. It's not just about serving one population, but rather it's about serving one population so that we can all come together. So this is one of my board members told me, you need to become a professional beggar. So this is my attempt in becoming a professional beggar. I want to give a shout out to Gooseridge Soaps. They have heard my pleas and agreed to do a fundraiser for the farmers market season, which we are super appreciative of. And I told my board, I love that big corporate companies do fundraisers, but I want to keep it local. I want to support local businesses. My dad used to own 2 restaurants, so I know how difficult it is to be a local business in Carroll. My dad currently has another business, much bigger, but it's the struggle of being a small business. So if you have a small business and you're willing to help a nonprofit, it doesn't have to be me. I have connections to other nonprofits who I know I support their mission and they need a lot of help. So like Billy Live here with Find Your Purpose, he has been a great mentor to me, helping me find sponsors.
What's funny about my name?
But when Kim started laughing, was it the part about that he's a great mentor? No. But yeah, so I am open to any sort of help that can be offered. Again, I'm 19. I need help navigating the world in general. So yes, I will open it up to questions, and then I do have to run. But
Any questions? Yes, Sharon.
Have you considered making a connection with Habitat for Humanity of Carroll County?
So I have actually spoken to Scott. Our kids have a community project that they want to set up, and I was going to work with him on that, and then kind of talk about other things.
I'm a board member, so I can.
Okay, thank you so much.
Laura?
Whenever there is a 5th Tuesday in the month, which is this month, I run a free yoga class called Karma Yoga, so people can come for free, but if they would like to make a donation, then we have usually something that we donate to. We haven't picked the one for May, so I'd like to connect with you so you can be our organization to donate to for Karma Yoga.
Thank you so much. Yeah, no, and one of the programs that we have is getting out into the community and going to community events. So whether that be the Flower and Jazz Festival, events at Exploration Commons, different things like that. We, over the last summer, I was trying to attend all of the strolls, and just to kind of gauge, and the Fall Fest and everything, just to kind of gauge how much participation there is from the Hispanic community in free or open inclusive events like that. And it's very, very small. There's probably 2 other families other than my own who attended these events. And so that's something I want to get them involved in, small businesses and events and stuff like that. So that would be wonderful.
All right, you've got to get back to your
Yes.
How many 5th Tuesdays are there in a year?
Usually like 4 or 5.
4 or 5, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Eric, you've got an update too? Okay.
So I mainly just want to come and thank the community for supporting our e-waste collection program that happened on April 22nd. We collected 4,000 pounds of electronic waste from Carroll County in just around 4 hours. So that's excellent, and I really want to thank you for, if you came out and donated, if you came out and gave one of your old computers, thank you very much, and we appreciate that. Second update, we're going to be working on a summer enrichment around cyber security and agriculture program that we just got a grant for. So if you are into agriculture or cybersecurity, please contact me. We're looking for some partners to kind of understand how exactly we want to build this this opportunity. And then lastly, if you play golf, our golf tournament's May 19th. If you're signed up, thank you. If you're sponsored, thank you. And if you still want to play, there's about 3 spots left for a foursome. So if you want to play, let me know. All right, thank you guys.
Well, hold on, I got it. Eric first.
Actionforkindness.org.
There were 3 persons.
Good morning, everyone. We are actionforkindness.org, and we are also a community nonprofit. And from the recommendation of someone of one of the biggest nonprofits that I'm aware of in the state, the Girl Scouts, she helped to remind us that entrepreneurship in the nonprofit area is alive and well, because a nonprofit is really just a tax status. It is a business that of trying to do good in the community. So that's what we are as well. We put on events in the community to help spread kindness, make connections in a positive way, and we are also in need of partnership and funding. So if you know of anybody who was totally on board with a connection in a kind way with anybody in the community, please have them reach out to us. It's actionforkindness.org.
And just what we've been up to since Earth Day. On Earth Day, we were at McDaniel College, out in the beautiful site. It was a gorgeous day. 53 students painted Be Kind signs. And then we started our library tour in Deal, which is southern Anne Arundel County. And then the next day we were in Brooklyn Park. And another 100 Be Kind signs went out into the universe painted by people that signed up. And then we were at McDaniel College again just last night, painting more Be Kind signs, and
Self-care fair.
183 total. So
and that's just the start of our tour. We're partnering up with public libraries, Anne Arundel County, Frederick County, Baltimore City, Eden Pratt, Baltimore County, and we're in talks with Carroll County as well to help get our holistic workshop of get into a positive mindset, learn some SEL, DEI tools to help you be kind to yourself. And then you can be kind to others. But when you're in that positive mindset, along with our Be Kind song, you get jazzed up, you put positivity into the painting of your Be Kind sign, and then it's something to remind you to be kind to yourself and others. We're grateful that we're also working with the high schools. We're talking with Liberty High School and their new Sources of Strength program, where their Sources of Strength kids are going to paint 2 signs, one for each classroom and then one to go out into the community to help remind people to be kind. So we're grateful that the kindness message is being embraced, and people are saying, yes, this is an important thing. We should be kind to each other. Even if we disagree, let's be kind to each other.
well, and at the Brooklyn Park Library, we partner with 2 different kindness organizations. South County is Kind, and Kindness Grows Here. And Kristen has been doing it a little longer than us, and she's more of like a TED Talk presenter.
Kindness Grows Here is out of
We
Crofton.
learn so much from her. And Tina and I have been using the word collaboration since the very beginning. And kindness leads to collaboration.
And inspiration.
And wow, I have help. I don't have to do this. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And we have many collaborators in this room, and we thank you all.
We're so grateful.
So, but our big news is, you want to read that?
Oh, what am I reading?
I don't have my glasses
Oh,
on.
I have glasses on, that's why Oh! Our first Kindness Stroll, 2023.
If you can imagine,
It's a fundraiser.
the peep show comes to Main Street.
Yeah, where the premise is that students are going to paint Be Kind signs. They are going to be hung in merchants all up and down Main Street, and similar to the peep show where you would vote on your favorite, perhaps put in a bid to purchase one, and then the goal is to have them, once the event is finished, end up in teachers' classrooms.
So it's gonna start. It's gonna start 2 weeks before back to school. So
and then run through the Fall Fest, through the Westminster Fall Fest. This is an outline in the making. We're grateful to the Carroll Arts Center for their mentorship and working on sponsorships and collaborations for this idea of Eric's that seems to be growing legs, so we can walk. The kindness
so
stroll.
our event starts on the 21st, and Erin Vivanito's event starts on the August 21st, and I think she said that the new students get out and discover the town on the 24th. So if you're a downtown merchant and you have brand new potential customers walking around, let's put out the welcome wagon for them.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions or thoughts about what we're trying to do. It's a collaborative effort. We're putting it together as we go.
All right. Thank you, Gene and Aaron. Billy, you have an update?
Sure.
I just want to say, while Billy's coming up, Eric is working on this for us. It's another collaboration. He is taking on building out our Main Street set for our train garden at Duckytown. So he'll be working with the artists, our interns, who have been painting cardboard pieces. Now they'll have actual wood structures to paint.
And that's Raphael's Lux.
Yeah, this is Raphael's. This is Lux and Rungmore and Mercer Carpet,
yes.
and then we'll have additional buildings representing this sort of this section of the tree. All right.
It's gotta build a startup portal. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
So a couple things before I forget. Shout out to Collision Course and Exploration Commons for our program tonight. We're making macaroni and cheese.
We're making mac and cheese.
I'm excited.
From scratch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never made macaroni and cheese before.
Never?
No. I put it in the microwave. So that we also I have one of my young entrepreneurs with me, Riley Bender. We also started a junk removal and kind of like a handyman service recently, and we've been getting booked like all week. It's just me and him for right now. We plan on like grabbing like more people, and we're giving teens and young adults jobs and entrepreneurship opportunities. And it's been cool. We have a job right after we leave here. We're gonna clean up a backyard on Charles Street, rake up the stuff for this lady. It's like real cool. Third thing is I'm coming for the dish challenge.
Yeah.
I missed it the last year. I couldn't do it, but we're gonna do it this year. So the first one, we got a lot to catch up on, but I'm not gonna do them all. We'll go to this one.
The bus?
Yeah. So last Saturday, we took all these kids plus more to the Washington Zoo. We raised money, got the bus, we paid for the food. Rock Solid sponsored the dinner, and then we raised money throughout the community, and we took all these kids to the zoo. It was really awesome experience. And I guess the bus ride was cool. I didn't ride the bus because I had to wait back for the subs because Rock Solid called me late. But it was awesome. But yeah, that was cool. We had about 60 people show up to it. All right.
Good here?
Yeah. This is our therapeutic horseback riding program that we do with 4-H at the Westminster Ag Center. And it's been actually going very, very well. I got on a horse and rode myself. I know y'all saw the pictures because y'all liked it and laughed at me. I was considering taking it down because it was messing with my street cred. We've been able to take kids from different neighborhoods and show them things that they wouldn't normally get to see, and it's been like working out very great. So yeah, I appreciate 4-H for helping us do that. This is look at them.
Yeah.
So we have a program with Planet Fitness where we're doing a fitness program with the kids, and it's kind of the same thing. We're just like connecting with different organizations and just creating programs that didn't exist under our Find Your Purpose. I am presenting for the Carroll Citizens for Racial Equality. I can't even say it right this time. Oh, my bad. The Carroll Citizens, I did, for Citizens for Racial Equity Conference in June, where I get to present and tell my story in front of the Carroll Community College. So anybody that wants to go to that, you can register to sign up to go. And we also have 15 passes that we got donated for us to hand out to people. We can go past this one. So Hoffa, one of our sponsors, our Easter egg hunt was, we haven't been here that long, so we have a big Easter egg hunt at City Park. We had about 700 people show up. Half of these are some of the sponsors that were there that helped us put it all together. Rock Salt, Wolfpack Body Arts, the Crow Arts Council, Ting Internet, and Hoffa. And then that's my man Tom. Here you go. You go past that. That's another horseback. Oh, I was on the Fox 45 morning show. If anybody saw that, that was like an awesome experience too. We can change it. So these are pictures of the Easter egg hunt. If you scroll through, it was insane. Yeah. If you go to the next I think it's better pictures. Yeah. The whole park was like completely filled. And you know, we put all this together, we marketed it ourselves, we got all the sponsors. That was the whole side of the empty side of City Park. And I think this is a video of a little bit of it.
Do you know how many people showed up?
I'd say about 700.
Yes. Awesome.
How many people were you hoping for?
I know, it was cool, right? 4 or 500 people. No, not 4 people, 400 or 500 people.
Oh, okay.
But the coolest thing is, like, we started all this in 2008 and we had 8 people show up. And from that to where we are now has been great. So what we did here was we really brought the whole community out. That was my dad right there too. But so my vision now is to continue doing these events where we're doing the same technique. We're having huge events with everybody involved. That's my overall vision. Thank you.
Any questions for Billy? All right. Unfortunately, that's all the time we've got. Tina, you want to come up and send us out? And if you had a community update and you didn't get a chance, please let me know. We'll make sure you can come up next Wednesday.
Hey, thank you for all for attending live and in person because you got to enjoy the coffee from Ice Cafe, American Ice Cafe, and the sweet treats from Jeannie Bird. If you're joining us virtually, thank you for checking in to this entrepreneurial community. We in Westminster are all about helping each other out and figuring out how to do that. And the only way you might get help is if you ask. And sometimes it's hard to figure out how to do that ask thing. So if you go to 1millioncups.com/Westminster, click apply to present. Sometimes we have 1 presenter, sometimes we have 2, and next time it could be you. We'll help you with your ask. We'll help you figure out how to connect. That's what this entrepreneurial community is all about. So we are 1 Million Cups. Thank you to Graham Dodge and Magic for bringing it to our community. Thank you to Startup Portal for our alternate location host. And we will see you next week.